Problem number 1. Eric ties his dog to the corner of a 10-foot by 15-foot rectangular shed. The length of the rope from the shed to the dog is 25 feet. Over how many square feet can the dog roam? And we're told to assume that the area around the shed is open and there's no trees or obstructions, fences, whatever. So it's big and open, so he can roam the full length of his rope, at least as far as his little rope will allow him. So let's start by drawing a picture. I'm going to scroll down and give us some room. So let's draw this shed. So we have it's 15 by 10, 10 by 15. Okay, so I'm just going to draw here. So one side I'll call it 15, another side we'll say it's about 10. So I'm going to draw this shed here. Pretend that it's rectangular, alright? This is 15 and this is 10 feet, okay? And we got the dog tied. Let's put him here. And he's got a 25-foot rope. Alright, well, let's see if I can draw a line here. It goes off. We'll say that's 25 feet. 25 feet, okay? That might be a little long, but we'll see. Alright, so let's look at the limits of how this dog can roam. So you can see that this 25-foot rope is essentially acting like a radius. And he can roam in a circular area up to a certain point. So I don't know. I'll have to go through my text here. So let's say, I know this isn't going to be very circular, I'm sure, but so he can roam in a circular area, okay, until he gets to the edge of the shed. So over here, when his rope is lined up with the 10-foot side of the shed, his rope is going to extend 15 feet beyond that, right? So let's see. So he can roam in a circular area up until his rope meets the edge of the shed. In the same way over here, only since the shed is 15 feet long, then his rope is going to extend 10 feet beyond that. Okay, so we've got this circular area, but it's not a full circle, is it? Yeah, so I don't know if that's oh, let's see. Where'd my pen go? There we go. Alright, so we have this circular area, and it doesn't look super, but you know, you get the idea. Pretend that's a circle, okay? It's a radius of 25 feet, but it's not a full circle. It's what? It's 3/4 of a circle, right? So, for this large area, until he meets the edge of the shed, it's the area of a circle, but it's only 3/4 of an area, so of 3/4 of the area of a circle. So the area of a circle is pi r squared, right? So here we have 3/4 pi times r squared, which is 25 squared. Okay, so that takes care of this big area here. But once he reaches the edge of the shed, then his rope is going to continue to pivot around and trace out another arc. Okay, so over here, it's going to trace out an arc of a radius of 10 feet. Okay, so essentially this is going to be a quarter of a circle with a radius of 10 feet. Okay, so I lost my pen again. Here we go. So we have 1/4 pi times 10 squared. Okay, so we have to add that in. And then over here, we've got, again, his rope is continue to pivot around here with a radius of 15 feet. Okay, so we have another quarter of a circle, but the radius is 15 feet. So 1/4 pi times 15 squared, right? All right, so if we add all that up, let's do that. Let's see, we have 3/4 pi times 625, that's 25 squared, plus 1/4 pi times 100, plus 1/4 pi times 225. Okay, so let me give myself some more room. Let's figure this out. Now, I kind of like being able to add these up with the quarters here. Well, I'm going to leave the quarter in there, even though I know I could divide this 100 by 4, but 225 and 625 are not evenly divisible by 4, so I'm just going to leave them in terms of quarters. So let's see, what have we got? 3 times 625, let's figure that out. 625 times 3, that's 15, 6, 7, and 18. So we have 1875. So we have 1875 plus 100 plus 225. Okay, and that's all times pi over 4. Okay, you see how I got that? I'm essentially factoring out a common factor of pi over 4. Trying to make the arithmetic easy here. So I got this pi over 4 in all of these terms. Okay, so if I take 3 times 625 and plus 100 plus 225 and take it times pi over 4, that should give me my answer. All right, so what have we got? This ends up being 2,200 over 4 times pi, and if we divide 2,200 by 4, we get 550 pi. All right. So that's the answer. It's just a matter of recognizing that the dog's rope is going to act like a radius of a circle, and so we have 3/4 of a circle with a radius of 25, a quarter of a circle with a radius of 10, and another quarter of a circle with a radius of 15. And then it's just a matter of doing the arithmetic. So there you go. The answer is 550 pi.